try to bring you high-quality educational and informational content every single day. Why do you think the price is having such an anemic time? The news story of the hour. Jump onto the chart. Is this the beginning of a massive financial unraveling? We've got to add a little addendum to the show map today. So we start here on the daily. Now, we've been looking at the RSI on Bitcoin's daily chart for the last several days. They always have been, but it's been increasing over the last 50 years since the government has been getting bigger. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and welcome back to Coffee and Crypto Live. This is your week daily morning show where we bring you the latest in everything Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And in today's episode, we are going to be talking about the huge rally that has taken place on Bitcoin over the weekend. As you guys know, Bitcoin is trading at $48,600 right now, very close to a bull market high. And in fact, on daily chart candle bodies, we have closed well higher than we had when we first rallied up to these levels the day after the ETF launched. Today, we're going to talk about whether or not this is the beginning of a massive new bull market that will send Bitcoin all the way back to all-time high and beyond. And we're also going to be talking about how we can most take advantage of this moment in history and make sure that we are reaping the rewards thereof. I'm very excited to be here today, guys. Over 2,500 videos on this channel talking about cryptocurrency, and I love teaching you guys about crypto, and more importantly, how you can use crypto to build your wealth and save up wealth for your future generations and save for retirement and get ready to build some awesome wealth. Guys, I'm really excited to be here today. We have a lot to cover, so we're going to get started very quickly here by reading all of our names. We love introducing all of you guys in chat. RJ's in chat this morning. Bob Riley's here. Jason Berry is here. Joe Bollier is here. Crypto Nebs. Edsel. Cornelio is here. Said good morning from Texas. Good morning to you, Edsel, and salute back at you. Alex Nibo's in chat. The French Toast Breakfast Club is here. Dr. Ada's daddy. Michael C. Quinn Daughtery. Diego Barrios said West Coast baby. Mattis S. and Crypt Torque. Heck yeah. Good to see all of you guys. Very, very, very excited to have all of you in chat. Let me just kind of pour my heart out to you even before we get started here. The reason I started this channel back in 2017, which feels like, I mean, you know, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, kind of like, you know, back in the 50s, back in the 50s when we started the channel. The reason that I started the channel was because I saw pain around me. I saw pain in my life because of a lack of understanding about finances and because of a lack of understanding about how to grow those finances, a lack of understanding about how to budget, a lack of understanding about how to invest, a lack of understanding about money. And something that I realized is that if I can put into place a consistent practice and do it over and over and over and over and over again and just not give up no matter what the short-term results show me, then I have the potential of changing outcomes. I have the potential of changing the future that I am laying up for myself. And so I decided one day, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Made a Bitcoin video. We ended up actually in that video predicting the top of the 2017 bull market. And after that, I started making videos every single day. And for 8 months, we did not make a penny on this channel. The YouTube channel was supposed to be monetized at 8,000 subscribers. We had at 1,000 subscribers. We had 8,500 subscribers before it got monetized. This is before we launched CT2A, all of that jazz. And in that time, we didn't make a dime, not one, but I made a video every single day because it was my passion to teach you guys about some kind of vehicle that could help you change your financial outcomes, and Bitcoin nonstop work in one direction, and it's been very fruitful. So I want to encourage you guys, even before we get started, even if you don't see fruit of something for a long time, think about what would happen if you did this one thing every day, every week, every month, for 40 years. I call it a 40-year habit. What would you do if, like the Israelites wandering in the desert, you did this one thing on a recurring schedule consistently for the next 40 years? What would your life look like? If you went to the gym 3 days a week for the next 40 years, what would your life look like? If you made one YouTube video 7 days a week for the next 40 years, what would your life look like? If you save $10 a day for the next 40 years, what would your life look like? Think about your daily actions in that way, and you will be blessed. Let's get this started, guys. We've got a lot to talk about. And today, Joe Biden posts laser eye meme after the Super Bowl, but it's not about Bitcoin. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Unfortunately, Mr. Biden himself here posted laser eyes on X, and everybody thought, aha, Biden, somebody's actually going to vote for you. I'm just kidding. Somebody's actually going to vote for you. I'm not kidding. You posted laser eyes. You like Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, crypto's going to love you. And then it's about like some conspiracy theory about Taylor Swift and her boyfriend in the Super Bowl. And that's a bunch of nonsense. But anyway, that's not really the point. The point is today that even as we speak, Bitcoin is in the process of rallying up to a yearly high. Not an all-time high. We're not there yet, but a yearly high. As you can see right here on CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is currently trading at $48,874, $100 and change from the high that we set the day after the Bitcoin exchange traded funds started trading. During that time, Bitcoin has rallied 13.5% in the last 7 days. Bitcoin has rallied 13.5%, and Ethereum has rallied 9.06%. Many of the altcoins are going on runs, but not anywhere near to the same degree that Bitcoin has thus far. Solana is up 9% in the last 7 days. XRP up 3.65%. Cardano up 9%. Avalanche up 12.5%. ICP up 3.57%, and we also see a big spike right now in Toncoin. Many of your favorite projects are going through major rallies, including Immutable X, which is currently ranked at number 21 on CoinMarketCap and has gone through a considerable rally over just the last month. It wasn't long ago, it was trading at $1.50. It has more or less doubled ever since the end of January. So shout out to everybody who is an IMX holder. Many other projects like Near Protocol are up 15%, Optimism's up 20%, Caspa up 43%, going wild. As many people are predicting, I believe it's going to do very well for this bull market. Stacks up 33%. Great projects, really getting some ground under them. And with those movements, Bitcoin is nearing $2 trillion in market capitalization. Now, we've been there before, but it's been a long time. And as you can see, Bitcoin is really starting to take off because it was only in September that we came and bottomed out around 1 trillion, and it was only into October that we broke $1.25 trillion, which had been that critical resistance. Now, Bitcoin has been valued at nearing $3 trillion before, but we were only there for a short time. And Bitcoin is really starting to get back into those all-time high territories. Looking at Bitcoin dominance, you can see that Bitcoin's dominance has grown from 38.56% around in December all the way to 52.2, and that was in December of 2022, not last December, but in December of 2022 when Bitcoin started this overall market movement, Bitcoin's dominance was at 38%. It has rallied all the way up now to 52%. Bitcoin has gobbled up so much market dominance and rallied so far that it's taken quite a lot of the steam and the wind out of the sails of the altcoins. And I think that that's going to continue because I think during this stream, Bitcoin is going to break the yearly high and have a run. Now, that's a bold prediction that very well could be wrong, but I do think that we're about to see a lot of bullishness come in and a major breakout ensue. Bitcoin has not yet broken the 49K resistance. We're going to need to see if that happens, but I do think that that very well may happen right now. So let's continue watching here and we shall see what happens. Now, while we watch here, let's catch ourselves up on what has been happening in the Bitcoin market as of late. Bitcoin had rallied $24,000 from 25K all the way up to $49,000. We saw the Bitcoin ETFs launch. Bitcoin crashed as a result, took a 20% nosedive and corrective movement, which ended up being very bullish for Bitcoin. And then it went into this sideways symmetrical triangle pattern, and we did not have bullish confirmation yet, so we remained bearish until proven bullish. But then we were proven bullish just the other day. By the way, we did just break yearly high as I was speaking, so we're going to look at that here in just a minute and watch it as it moves. But we did break above there, and then we broke above resistance at 44.3 to 44.7, and we started a rally all the way back up to 49. If you guys will remember, we said that if we break 44.7, we're probably going straight back to 49, and that is exactly what we're doing if we look down on the minute chart. Looking down here on the minute chart, you can see this resistance is set right here at the same level that we tested all those weeks back when the ETF originally launched. In fact, we'll go over here and make sure that it's in the exact right spot. If we pay attention here, we will see that Bitcoin is testing it right now. Let's put this resistance level right there, set it as red, and you will see that Bitcoin has rallied all the way up to $49,100 during the last rally, and Bitcoin has just barely put a flag above that, even on this minute. So shout out to everybody in chat who is saying that 49K has been breached. I'm going to update the title so that people know that what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and change the title so that people know that that is going on. Guys, we do have an official and confirmed breakout above 49K, but it is a very small breakout. Obviously, as you can see here, we're only ever so slightly above it on the candle wick. We did technically break $70 above it, so we're going to pay close attention to what happens here. And you can see that there's a big red, large red volume candlestick coming in here. This is something we need to pay close attention to. We've not seen a candlestick this large in a really very long time. I mean, this is a huge minute chart red candlestick. Absolute ton of sell orders coming in. And the good news is that despite the gargantuan amount of sell side pressure, look at this. Look at this red candlestick. Nothing on record that we can find anywhere that has that kind of sell side pressure. Even though there's all those sell signals coming in, there are people taking profit. And Bitcoin is continuing to march higher. Bitcoin is generally rallying here. We're going to need to see how this plays out over the next couple of minutes, but for right now, Bitcoin seems to be in relatively good shape, and it looks like we're going to come back up and test $49,100 once again. A couple of things I want you to note here. First and foremost, Bitcoin is in a confirmed trend. We do have Lux Algo confirmation out on the daily chart. We talked about that Lux Algo confirmation. If we broke above 44.7, the Lux Algo confirmation would give us a price target up towards 49, and it would likely send us there. We kind of predicted that all of this stuff was going to happen. It did when we broke above 44.3 and 44.7, which was our zone. Pretty much the exact minute that we broke above that, we saw the buy signal come in. Trend catcher comes with confirmation, and then we have Bitcoin going to this major rally. In the last 5 days, it's been pretty much nonstop. The price target, of course, was up between 47.3 and 50,300 on Bitcoin, so that was very, very exciting. From here, though, you can see that Bitcoin has been in a confirmed uptrend as well down on the minute chart. Bitcoin has been through this huge uptrend of a couple of hundred, not even a couple hundred, a couple $1,000, a little over $1,000 in the span of like an hour and a half. And with this gigantic red volume candlestick right here, when we hit into 49, we really punched through and got a lot of those sells. We got a whole lot of those sell orders taken. A lot of people are placing sell positions up here because they're trying to take profits. The number of people that are in trades right now that entered into trades after we broke above 44.7, which is what we said would happen, and hopefully you did. The number of people that entered into a trade when we broke above 44.7 and rallied themselves, and the market rallied all the way up to 49. Oh, there we go. And rallied all the way up to 49 is enormous. Somebody on some exchange somewhere just bought like $50 million. I don't know if you saw that. Let's see, go down to the second chart. This is in 1 second. Check this out. This is a huge buy order. Bitcoin jumps $200. That is manipulation right there. That is manipulation. Somebody came in, placed like a $50 or $100 million buy order on Coinbase to buy up all of those liquidations. Somebody, you heard it here first, folks. Somebody, I don't know who it is, but somebody is either very confident that we're about to break through here because someone just took a probably multi-tens of millions of dollar position in that one trade right there. Again, you can see it on the second chart if you have TradingView Premium. Either they were just very confident we're going to break through 49.1, or there's oh, there's another one. You see that on the second chart? Somebody is trying to breach through this resistance. There's another one. Somebody is on exchange right now, deploying capital in the same seconds that we speak here, trying to break us above 49.1. There's someone there trying to break us above that level, because now on the second chart, you can see that we're trading up here above 49.103. That is the exact high on Coinbase. We're dipping back below it now. Let's see what happens. If we dip back below it, are we going to see some kind of whale come in and put in a huge buy order? Maybe. We've got this uptrending level of support on the second chart, and make no mistake, there are plenty of people that are looking at the second chart right now. I generally don't recommend trading by the second chart, but it definitely is something that people are going to pay attention to. Guys, right now I do believe that there are some kind of market forces that are trying to keep this market above 49.1 and try and eat through those sells, because there are an enormous amount of sell positions sitting up here above $49,100, an enormous amount of position bought at $40,000, and they are trying to sell at 49. Because even without leverage, they're up 18%. With leverage, they're probably up 100 to 200%. They're taking the profit because they're expecting a double top, and a double top very well may happen here, guys. A double top very well may happen here, and part of the reason for that is because it would lead to this huge cup and handle formation potentially forming. It would also potentially lead to a back test, because you could even call this a symmetrical triangle pattern with an uptrend right here. Let's draw that. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Somebody right now, I believe, is trying to get this market above 49K, and they don't seem to be too happy with it until it gets up there. So we will pay very close attention to see if this is going on. Pew Pew Poom 2 said, check to see if SBF has a computer for real. No, if he has a computer, he's playing League of Legends right now and probably throwing in bot lane. Let's see. Are we going to form a cup and handle pattern with ETF launch top? So short-term bearish. Yes, exactly. STE Pez. That's exactly kind of what I'm talking about here. There does seem to be the potential of a cup and handle formation forming. For any of you guys who don't know, a cup and handle formation is a very important formation. It is a formation that we have talked about time and time again in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. And over in CT2A, we discussed the cup and handle formation, so make sure to check it out with the link in the description box down below. This is CT2A. If you scroll down here, then you will find the cup and handle formation right there. Boom. We have a video on that. All right, let's continue looking here on Bitcoin. This is going to be one of those streams where we're mostly just commentating on the day's price action because that's what's most relevant for today. So if you are new here and this is the first time that you guys are seeing this stream, thank you so very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate your attendance. Today we are watching history be made as Bitcoin goes up and breaks a previous level of resistance that was set about 3 weeks ago when the exchange-traded funds started launching. Bitcoin set $49,100 as a key level of resistance, and we have recently, and by recently I mean about 7 minutes ago, broken above 49.1, and we're trying to see now if we're going to be able to break well above 49.1, or if we are going to fall back down a few $1,000s before coming back up here and testing it again in the next couple of days. Something exciting that I am seeing take place is that Solana seems to be doing very well over the last couple of minutes as well. Solana, even since about 9 a.m., has rallied from 105 all the way up to 107.5. So that's about a 2.6% movement in less than an hour. So Solana's doing very well, which could bring about some momentum that Bitcoin could use to push through its level. And again, what I'm talking about with these buy candles, take a look at this order over here on Bitstamp. Massive green candlestick, 0.04%. In how long? Oh, that's not a big candlestick, Jeb. Yeah, but it's in a minute. Look at this green volume bar. Look at this. Why is that there? Somebody, I believe, is trying to push this market all the way up. Somebody's trying to push it through the all-time high. And it makes sense because SPY is at all-time high. Right now, the SPY is sitting at 500 points, $500 over here on the SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust, which I just recently learned was actually the first ETF in American history. When the SPDR is at all-time high, that's going to send Bitcoin into a rally. Many people right now are hoping that Bitcoin will go through a major moonshot because they think that, hey, if the SPY is at all-time high and is continuing to move to the upside, then Bitcoin will do the same thing. If we can just break above 50 and get some footing under us, Bitcoin could rally all the way back to back up to all-time high. So right now we are going through probably a needed correction and consolidation. But we're going to see where Bitcoin drops down to because there are quite a few different uptrends that could be in play here. We've got this one down on the hourly chart. We've got flat resistance at $48,282. So there is that level that we can pay attention to. We've got the uptrending level of support from the beginning of last year in play. So many different levels that we can see. So make sure to pay close attention to Bitcoin over the course of the rest of the day and over the course of the rest of this stream because Bitcoin is in very, very important territory right now. All right, so let's go ahead and read some chat. I really appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Chance Nelson donating 99 cents. Thank you so much, Chance Nelson, for your support. Guys, if you're enjoying today's stream, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Cup and handle was on what time frame, Press O'Neill? That would be out there on the daily chart. I will show you the cup and handle formation as it is building. That cup and handle formation looks a little bit something like this. We have a cup forming right here. If we were to pull back down to this uptrending level of support or some other level, 44.3, 44.7, whatever, it doesn't really matter. If we were to pull back down to one of those levels, then you get the cup and handle formation. The cup and handle formation has a price target drawn as such. So if we did break bullish here, that would point us towards $60,000. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you get close to $60,000, you're probably going to be magnetically attracted all the way up to $70,000, which is all-time high. I think an all-time high run is very much in the cards and potentially very soon. All right, let's continue to read chat here. The play-by-play is so much better than the play-by-play of the Super Bowl last night. Lol. That's how out of tune I am. Was the Super Bowl was last night, I'm guessing. Yes, it was. How about that? I didn't. There were no crypto ads on, so I didn't care. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was the 49ers and the Chiefs. Right. Well, that makes sense. Let's see if anybody who wants to see it has not seen it. Jeb, on Coinbase, you sure it wasn't a liquidation short squeeze? It very well may have been a liquidation. That's true. But the thing is, it all happened at once. It would have had to be, it seems anyway, it would have had to have been a huge, would have had to have been a massive order that got liquidated all at once. Is leverage trading healthy for markets? Well, I wouldn't say necessarily that it brings more volatility, because when you have a lot of leverage trading, you have a lot of noobs that are like, oh, I'm going to get rich, man. I'm going to, and instead of following, you know, sound money principles of, you know, budgeting and paying off debt and investing and all of those things, they're like, I'm going to get rich, man. I'm going to go 100x. I'm going to throw my life savings. I'm broke. You know, that's kind of the story of leverage trading. For some people, not for everybody. Some people leverage trade and they make a ton of money doing it. So I in no way want to knock people that are leverage trading, because there are a lot of people out there that use it and they make a lot of money and that's their living. I'm just saying that there are those people that get into it and they've got no clue what they're doing. They're being stupid with it and they throw a bunch of money at it and say, oh, I'll put $100 in, or let's say something that's actually significant, or I'll put $10,000 in. I'll go on 100x leverage. So I've got, what is that? $1 million in capital. And then boom, you got $1 million trading on the open market, and the person behind the wheel has no idea what they're doing. It's a little bit like having a 12-lane highway, and half of the people that are driving are 3 years old. You're gonna have some pileups. And so yes, I wouldn't exactly say that leverage trading in and of itself is bad for the markets, but I would say that people that have no clue what they're doing, having access to that much capital, can be bad for the markets. So yes. Hi, Jeb. 49K of greetings. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Really looking forward to where Bitcoin is going here. Guys, we've got 600 people in chat. Let's go ahead and hit that like button, and let's rally that like button up to 490 likes just for 49K Bitcoin. Let's continue to watch here the market live, as it looks like we may be coming back up to test $49,100 as we speak. Very excited to see where we will go here. Mainstream media will bring in more retail. That's right. And when we start going back to all-time high, that's when the mainstream media starts going crazy about it. I mean, you've already got Squawk Box and CNBC and all those guys talking about it, but you're going to start seeing it on even non-financial media before long. Jeb, can you look at ICP? I sure can. ICP is a project that I'm pretty excited about. Let's see. Looks like Bitcoin is kind of sideways for a moment, so I'm actually going to duplicate the tab so I can keep my eye on Bitcoin. I'm watching you, Bitcoin. If you start to move, we're going to know about it. All right. ICP over Tether. If we look at the daily chart on ICP, it's in a giant flag right now. And there's this long history where ICP started at like $3,000 or something crazy, which it never deserved. ICP is not there. Right, ICP is going to be a gainer in this market. I think it's going to do very, very well. But at the same time, it's going to take some time before Bitcoin is able to send any of the altcoins into that massive of a rally. All right, so ICP has a lot of very bullish technicals that I'm excited about, and I am paying attention to the Bitcoin market. We are currently sitting sideways, as you can see. ICP has broken above $8, which was a pretty large level of resistance set at the beginning of 2023. We also have broken above $9.60, which was another major level of resistance that was set back here in July of 2022. We also broke bullish above this. We're going to pause that coverage because Bitcoin's moving back up to $49,100. See if there's any movement going on here. We're going to keep an eye on that. Going to kind of switch back and forth a little bit here. ICP did break up above $9.60, broke above this downtrending level of resistance out of the falling wedge. If you guys know anything about falling wedges, hint, hint, probably because you went through CT2A over here on the wedges and pennants video, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you look at ICP, we broke bullish out of the wedges and pennants, out of the falling wedge. About a 70% likelihood that you'll break bullish out of a falling wedge. That's typically how that goes. A lot of volume came in. ICP kind of took off like crazy. It's got this giant symmetrical triangle pattern that's forming right now. And again, if you've gone through the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, you are familiar with symmetrical triangle patterns. They act as continuation patterns of the trend that led into them. So depending on how you want to draw this breakout that we may see, it could point all the way up towards like $64. In this case, we're so close to zero that I'm actually going to draw it on the regular price action chart, on the regular price action charts rather than on log. But it still would point up towards like $25 on the price target. And if you wanted to draw it a little bit like this, instead of using the entire movement, that is fib. Why is it fib? Here we go. If you wanted to draw it like this, then that would still give you a price target pushing well up towards $24. So the point is, there's this huge symmetrical triangle pattern of consolidation forming on ICP. ICP is building a lot of volumetric support down here. It is also building quite a lot of VRVP support. That can be seen right here. A substantial amount of VRVP support, actually well above a lot of the trading that took place after it started to come back down to baseline. To be honest with you, all of this trading over here is kind of nonsense, and I've got basically about zilch interest in that price action. I'm kind of interested in the price action when we start to bottom out over here. Like right around here is where I'm going to start like analyzing the chart, right? And so while ICP is not back at quote unquote all-time high, if you consider the start of the ICP chart like right there, it is pushing well up towards that territory of $18 to $20, which is where I think ICP was real. When it fell through that level, it was actually kind of sitting in fair value territory. Point being, ICP is well above all of the price action that we saw for 2 years running, and I am quite confident in the project. I'm quite confident that it is a project that you should consider an investment in. I do hold some ICP myself. All right, let's read some chat. This channel is like crypto sports radio, passionate, loud, and proud. I try not to be too proud, but I am very excited about cryptocurrency, and I'm very excited about changing financial outcomes. Guys, check this out. When you got into crypto, whether you knew it or not, you signed up for something that had the capability to change generational curses. Your family, my family, have all kinds of different generational curses upon them. One of them is the curse of sin, right? I mean, there's been a curse upon humanity since the fall because of our sin. But there's also other curses that are upon certain families. For certain families, and this was not our family, but for certain families, there's drugs. That your parents may have used drugs, your grandparents may have used drugs, your great-grandparents may have used drugs, and it passed on to you, and you either are or you were using, right? For some people, it's lack of understanding about money, and that is one that was hard for me. My father had a lot of understanding about money, but not necessarily as much as he might need in certain areas. Not to put him down, because he actually taught me a lot of the basics of what I know about money, so I don't want to put him down at all. But my grandparents, kind of a similar boat. Great-grandparents, I'm not exactly sure in that boat, but I think so. So, you know, other generational curses like anger, right? They pass down, and whether you knew it or not, when you got into cryptocurrency, you signed up for something that had the potential to help you break generational curses. But I am here to tell you that cryptocurrency is never going to be the absolute foundation of what you need to break those generational curses that you have carried with you for all this time. Wisdom is what you need. You need wisdom. You need wisdom in how to manipulate, not how to manipulate, but how to act in the cryptocurrency space. You need wisdom in how to go about your finances and how to go about relationships. I'm here to tell you, if you suck at relationships, your life is going to suck. If you suck at money, your life is probably going to suck. If you suck at investments, you might still have a good life if you suck at investments, but your retirement's probably going to suck, right? With everything you have, pursue wisdom. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire not to be compared unto her. And when you build that wisdom, you have to apply it to something. And cryptocurrency is an excellent, excellent, excellent place to apply your wisdom, because there is so much opportunity here for the wise. And we're witnessing that right now, even as Bitcoin rallies back up to $49,103. We're witnessing right now an opportunity. This is supposed to be a wake-up call to you, a dinner bell. Ding, 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 ding. Are you paying attention? There's an opportunity right here. And the Bible tells us that the wise man harvests during the summer so that he has food for the winter, lest he be a pauper and have to beg for it. We're watching the movie The Good Dinosaur right now with my son. And it's a really sad movie. Who's seen that movie? The father, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a sad movie. We're only halfway through. I don't know how it ends yet. But basically kind of the plot, not the plot, but the premise is you've got this dinosaur, and he's got 2 siblings, so there's 3 kids. And they're like brontosaurus or something, you know, long-necked dinosaurs. And they have a farm. And the mom and dad say, look, if we don't get this harvest in before winter, we're all going to starve. And that's kind of what we're looking at right now in crypto, is that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets go through these seasonal cycles. The stock market does too. It's not just Bitcoin. This is true of every single market. They go through these cycles of boom and bust. And I am paying very close attention to the price. And if we do start to break out, I'll shut up and put that on. But they go through these boom and bust cycles. We need to store up during these times so that we have food for these times. Right? This is the S&P. Okay? That's what we must do. And the same thing can be said for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going into a season of plenteousness right now. It is our responsibility to work hard. It is our responsibility to work hard and store up food for the winter, store up investments so that when crypto ends its bull market and gets to all-time high, we have built some kind of investment that we can liquidate and use for profit, to reinvest, to store up wealth for the future generations, to store up wealth for our retirement, to store up wealth for whatever it is that you're trying to purchase. Look, maybe your dream is, I don't care about any of that. I just want a Lamborghini. Whatever it is. You know what? If you're out of debt, if you're financially sovereign, and you got 200 grand a month income, buy yourself a Lambo. All right? The point is, build your wealth. Invest for the future. You'll be glad you did. And on that note, Bitcoin gives you a great example of a place that you could consider putting some of those investments, because we are currently, as we speak, see if I can get the timing right on this, like I'm changing a red light to green. We are currently, as we speak, breaking above our yearly high. We just set a new high at $49,203. Our most recent high was set 22 minutes ago at $49,190. So we technically have a new high. As I said, there are a lot of people right now that are trying to break through, that are trying to lead Bitcoin to new all-time highs. We're not currently at all-time high. We just closed a minute candlestick chart. That's a big deal. Closed it above that. All right, here we go, guys. Let's watch this. Bitcoin trading at $49,319. Bitcoin setting a new local high of $49,380, which is currently about $300 higher than the yearly high. Guys, we've still got $20,000 to go back to all-time high. So if you've not made an investment, now is an incredible time to consider it. I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys, but I've been telling you for months, we need to build up our Bitcoin position. $49,390, a new yearly high, has been set. Bitcoin has a lot of volume right now. We've broken through the majority of the resistance that was set up here. All of the sell orders that we would have built over the last 3 weeks, ever since we originally set $49,000 as a high, $49,103 as a yearly high, all of those resistance, not all, but most of those sell orders would have been placed between $49,100 and $49,500. So we've broken through quite a lot of that, which means that we can move a lot faster now. $49,418 coming in, $49,445 coming in, $49,452 coming in, $49,454, $49,446, 462, I'm sorry. 49,500 has been hit. 49,511, 49,517 coming in. Bitcoin is going through the moon right now. Very excited about this movement. As I said, we've broken through much of the resistance that was sitting at these levels. We are going to now more than likely see a lot of volatility coming into this market because the order books have been completely evaporated. There are no more order books right now, guys. They are being completely reestablished. The last 3 or 4 weeks of market structure has been completely destroyed, and now we have to rebuild things, which means that just like the tanks on the blood plains of Poland, we have wide open ground to march, whether that be the bulls or the bears in charge. We are in flat plains right now. And so it will be interesting to see who sends the market in which direction. 50K watch party, the Fezzy777 said. Absolutely, guys. If you guys are enjoying today's stream, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because all of your investments just got more valuable. Altcoins will be coming in soon. Many of your favorite altcoins are likely to go into major rallies. Right now, ADA sitting at 55 cents. We've got Solana coming in at 108. That's a new high, a new local high. We've got AVAX sitting at nearly $40. Outside of the cryptocurrency space, the S&P 500 is sitting nearing all-time high as well. New yearly high looks like it's going to be coming in. 49,516. I don't think that was a new high. I think we were a couple dollars shy of it. We're going to jump down to the second chart, guys. There's just too much going on. We don't have a choice here. 49,540 is a new high. Let's see. It's for everybody who's just listening and giving you the call-outs. Bitcoin going through a bit of a draw, but we shall see how long that lasts. We're in a rising trading channel. A lot of exuberance about the market. Right now, you're going to have a lot of buyers coming into the space that are thinking, oh my goodness, I should have bought at 15.5. Fine, whatever. I'm going to buy at 49.5. It's better than nothing. At least we're going back to all-time high. At least I'll make 50%, even if it's not 300%. That's a lot of the people that are buying right now. And yes, there are people out there that are saying, hey, we got confirmed bullishness above 49,103, so I'm going to buy and go into a long trade. But right now, a lot of the people that are buying are more than likely the kind of people like you and me that are trying to build an investment portfolio. Now, the Bitcoin that I hold, I've been holding for years, right? I'm not really adding to my Bitcoin position right now. I already have a huge Bitcoin position. But many people are not in that boat. They have not been storing up Bitcoin for, 6 years like I've been. They're saying, man, I want to get some. And so when they see us breaking above 49.5, that is very fertile ground. The best place to enter a trade is right after you break massive resistance. In the same way, the best time to plant in a field is just after the springtime begins because you have the longest amount of time to let that crop grow, which means it can grow and be the most fruitful. So whenever you see a market break above a major level of resistance like 49.5, there's two ways it can go. Either one, you see the market just kind of crashes and it's like, Groundhog sees a shadow, 6 more weeks of winter kind of deal. Or, on the other hand, winter is actually coming to an end and you're about to see a major movement to the upside. Now these levels that Bitcoin is trading at right now, solidifying support up here. We are spending minutes trading up above 49,100, which gives us even more confidence that 49,100 has actually been broken and will likely stay broken for a time. The top of the hour is coming up, and that is going to be very important because we want to see an hourly candlestick close up here. If Bitcoin for the next 23 minutes can stay above $49,103, our yearly high, then we will see an hourly chart candle body close up here, and that will be, in my book and in many people's book, a confirmation of a bullish breakout and a higher high that is set over the course of this rally. So let's continue watching here. Going to read some chat while we watch Bitcoin. The FOMO is real. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The FOMO is absolutely real. I'm retiring looking for selling points. AGIX is pumping. Yep. 50K bears will be wrecked. Solana is my baby. Racing commentary, Jeb would excel. $600, more guys in shorts will get wrecked. Yeah, a lot of the shorts do have, as Pew Pew Poom 2 is saying, many of the shorts I would imagine, and that's a good point, actually. We'll look into that. Let's go to liquidation data on Bitcoin over on CoinGlass. Many of the shorts I would imagine probably do have liquidation points up there around $50,000. Shorts get wrecked, Bitcoin moonshots. That's the way that works. When a short gets liquidated, then it has to be bought, and that buy pressure ends up sending Bitcoin even higher, leading to more shorts being liquidated, which leads to even more bullishness. And when I say shorts liquidated, no, I'm not talking about your 3-year-old who's potty training. I'm talking about the fact that when you enter into a short trade, you have to cover that eventually because you're betting against the market. You have to cover that trade by buying back the asset that you borrowed and sold. And so whenever you cover that asset, that purchase, then you have to buy the market back. All right, so Bitcoin's trading at 49.5 right now, looking like new yearly highs may be coming in. We are very, very close. Let's go ahead and set our level right here so we know 49.543 is our yearly high. We just tested it again. Looks like we're coming in. 49.550 coming in hot as a new high. 49.584, 49.585, 90 coming in hot. Bitcoin on new high trajectory. We are glued to our screens right now. If you guys have not begun investing in Bitcoin for the bull market, you are running out of time to get the best deals. The best investments for this bull market are under $50,000 on Bitcoin, and we are only a couple of $100 away from that level. Altcoins are about to explode? Absolutely. Pew Pew Poom 2 said, this is better than the Super Bowl. Oh, I enjoy it. Tyrone Runnels said, I'm learning, so I'm just being careful. Do that. Only invest in things that you understand. But with that in mind, Bitcoin is important and is a very large opportunity, so learn about it and seek to understand it. Wisdom dwelleth in the heart of him that hath understanding, and the way that you have understanding is by first building knowledge. So gain knowledge about the space. Alt shorts liquidated, chain reaction. Yep. Everybody who is short is now getting wrecked. All right, 49.591, new high coming in. Thought I'd just let you know about that. Sitting up here, setting new highs. There's a lot of resistance up here, but Bitcoin seems to be breaking through it. Altcoins starting to wake up. Here they come. Yep, portfolio is doing well. 49.599 coming in. 49.609, 49.634, 49.649 coming in. Bitcoin taking large movements to the upside. As I said, order books are thin. Planes are plain and flat and level, easy to roll tanks through like a bull in a tank. 49.660 coming in hot. 49.687 coming in hot. 49.704 will be at 50K any minute now. 49.712, 49.749. Remember what I said. We're in the tractor beam, guys. 50K's incoming. Magnetically attracted like one of those junkyard magnets, pulling Bitcoin all the way back up to 50K. That's half of the way to all-time high. Excuse me, that's half of the way to 100K, by the way. We can get the first half. Who's to say we can't get the second? Printing those new candles. That's right. My stonk portfolio is all miners in Coinbase. All right, 49,756 coming in hot, 49,758, 49,763. New highs being set every second here. 49,766. Those bulls are enjoying those tanks they're driving. Bitcoin doing well. Will we close a daily candle above 50K? That's what we're hoping for now. We'll know when we know, but that's what we're hoping for. Drinking a hot cup of joe while getting my daily dose of crypto. There you go. You're a poet and didn't even know it. Jeb, when would be a good time to enter into Sol? I got some tax money. I would begin dollar cost averaging before you consider lump sum investment. That's always been my advice on that. Just because you want to build a habit. Like I said, focus on habits that if you ran them for 40 years, where would you be? And I say 40 years, you might not do it for 40 years, but I want to make a point here. By the way, if you guys have not already, make sure to hit that like button. We're almost to 1,000 viewers, 1,000 concurrent people watching, so make sure to hit that like button if you have not already. If you did what you are doing today or this week or over the last month, look at the last 24 hours. Look at the last 7 days. Look at the last 28 days, last month. Look at the last year. If you did that again for 40 years, what would your life look like? Are you on a trajectory to destroy your marriage? Are you on a trajectory to drive all of your friends away because you can't get control of your temper? Are you on a trajectory to go bankrupt because you are living in the red and you're continuing to go into credit card debt? Are you on a trajectory to have no retirement because you made no investments? Are you on a trajectory to work a dead-end job because you're unwilling to invest in learning new skills? Or are you on a trajectory to have your children look at your marriage and say, man, I want that? Are you on a trajectory to build investments so that you have retirement? Are you on a trajectory like Bitcoin, breaking the all-time highs of what you have done in your life? What's your trajectory? And do you like it? Are you, if you're a Christian, and if you're not, are you running closer to Christ every day? Are you getting to be more like him? Are you getting to know him on a more deep and intimate level? What is your trajectory? We could be at all-time high before the halving. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, and it could happen. Just become rich, and you will always have friends. The Bible says that the rich have friends, but the poor cannot find friends. But what the Bible means by that, and I'm paraphrasing, but what the Bible means by that is that everybody wants to be your friend when you have money because you have money, right? If you're an absolute jerk and you got money, people are going to want to be your friend no matter what. If you're an absolute jerk and you got no money, people aren't going to want to be your friend because you don't have any money, which they're not, that's not friends anyway. That's shallow. They're using you. But if you're a jerk and you got no money, then they don't have any reason to want to be around you. The thing that I want you guys to remember is the Bible says that if you want friends, you must show yourself friendly. Are you showing yourself friendly? Are you building your relationships? Like Bitcoin, are you at an all-time high of your life? Are you moving in the right direction? Even if the results aren't what you want, are the inputs that you are putting into your life every day growing? Are your habits getting stronger? Are you breaking bad habits, building good ones? Are you making good relationships, breaking bad ones? You will be the sum of the 5 greatest influences in your life. If the top influence is cocaine, and the second top influence is alcohol, and the third top influence is credit card debt, and the fourth top influence is some scumbag jerk who has no interest in actually leading you in the right direction, your life is going to suck. Those are some bad influences. If you've got good friends about you, and one of your biggest influences is the Bible and your relationship with the Lord, you've got an influence in somebody who's really good with money, and you've got an influence in somebody who's really good with sound advice about friendships, you're going to have a much better life. Guys, wisdom will lead to a good life. More importantly, keep in mind that the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. And some people won't understand what we're talking about here. But those with ears to hear will understand. People all around the world are trying to figure out that Bitcoin and crypto is the way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. $65,000 incoming before April, then at 50% crash, and then a slow continuation up to new all-time highs by the end of the year, beginning in 2025. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's got a lot of volatility going on right now. Oop, look at that. New highs coming in, guys. Let's read them fast. We're about to get there. 49,770 coming in as a new high. Watching. 49,771 coming in as a new yearly high. 49,775. Oh, man, we're not even updating. Look at this. All right. I'm ready. Got my chatterbox on. Let's see what we can do. Is there a buy signal on Lux Algo? Monthly chart buy signal on Lux Algo. Great question. Has that come in yet? Not yet. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's get back down here on the second chart and do some commentary, guys. Bitcoin did set a brief high all the way up at 49.8, guys. We're heading towards 50. 50K is here. 50K is here. Are you a Bible analyst or a Bible thumper? I guess both. Oh my goodness. Hey, there's been a lot of successful while on coke and alcohol. Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of people that made a lot of money. But how do you define success? I think there's a very big difference between rich and wealth. Is this time really different? No, there's nothing new under the sun. Bitcoin's been through a bull market before, and that's what it's going through before. It's not much different than the last one. It's just happening again. True love is born from understanding Bitcoin. Is what Vintage Excellence said. All right. Christian crypto. True love is born through jet skis, Pew Pew Poom 2 said. XRP to the moon. Bitcoin trying to make history today. David Parker making a very good point. There's no evidence that we've broken 50K successfully yet. Be careful. This is likely a resistance zone. Yes, absolutely, guys. We do need to be very careful because, as he said, we have not broken 50K yet. I would normally be wrapping out the stream right now, but I want to see if this hourly candle is going to close up here above 49.1. It looks like we're going to see that happen. We're going to see what happens there. The greatest prayer is patience. Yes, absolutely. There are quite a few great prayers, but patience is definitely a good one to ask for. How's the wife and baby? Well, doing well. Went bowling yesterday. Absolutely got my butt handed to me. I used to be very good at bowling. I feel like I was just off yesterday. I don't know what it was. All right, we're coming back up towards high. Coming back up towards high. See what happens here. Huge resistance zone. Yeah, up here towards 50 is a lot of resistance. But, as Pew Pew Poom 2 said in chat, we also have quite a lot of liquidation sitting up at that level more than likely. 49.807 coming in as a new high. 49.812, 49.814 coming in hot. 49.814.79 coming in as a new high. Ooh, big old red candle. Look at that. That looked like manipulation also. And right back up. Order books are decimated, guys. There's nothing left. As I said, the blood plains of Poland. That's where we are right now. Oh, new high, 49.820 coming in hot. Lot of volatility right now. Crazy amounts of volatility. The order books are non-existent. Non-existent. What order books? That was fast. Wow. Goodness gracious, guys. Look at the speed of this. These are... I was about to say weekly, then I was about to say hourly, then I was about to say minutely. They are 1 second candlesticks. Gotta get my facts right, guys. 1 second candlesticks. Absolutely insane. We've got almost 1,000 people watching live, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Lappin said this is better than the Super Bowl. It is fun, that's for sure. All right, let's see what happens, guys. Let's watch it. People on the edge of their seat right now. Sweating. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, guys. Solana just broke through 100,000 pre-orders for the Solana Phone 2, the Chapter 2. Very, very, very big deal for Solana. Solana released their original Solana phone. They got like 20,000 orders or so pre-orders, I think it was. And so it was very difficult. Oop, 49.816 coming in hot. 49.817 coming in hot. Not quite a new high, but we're getting there. Currently our high is 49.822 and looks like we're coming for that fast. Nope, got rejected. Rejected harder than most of us in high school, huh, guys? All right. I'm glad I did, though. I'm so glad I met my wife. She's awesome. Let's see it. Bitcoin's on the move. Justin Eubanks in chat said, yo, Crypto Jab, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. When ADA hits all-time high, I'm flying to you. You have wings? All right. Hitting 49,822 again. Looks like we're about to break it. Let's see. I think we're about to break it. Yep, 49,825 coming in hot. 49,830 coming in hot. New high being set. We're inching up there, guys. Taking a couple dollars at a time. We're getting up towards 50K. As we said in chat, large resistance zone sitting up there at 50K. I'm looking to see what this hourly chart candlestick is going to close. All that we are is, let's see. Absolutely Bible-thumping Bitcoin sensation, Coach Jeb. 49,832 coming in. New high set at 49,835. 49,836.68 coming in. Red line denotes our high. Got 1,000 people watching live. Thank you to everybody who has just tuned in. If you're new here, my name is Jeb McAfee. I've been analyzing cryptocurrency markets for almost 7 years now, and it is my dream to help you become financially sovereign, which is a state of having such control over your finances and such wisdom over your finances that you're able to direct them towards the northerly direction. Because I believe through wisdom, you can have a good life. 49,840 set as a new high. 49,839.78 coming in as the official high for right now. Looking like that's about to be broken again because we've got this huge uptrending level of support. Expecting a major breakout on Bitcoin within just the next 30 to 50 seconds. Paying very close attention here, guys. We're on the edge of our seat. We're wanting to sit. Right now, we're waiting for that hourly chart. We're going to see what happens. Can we close the hourly chart candle body above 50K? That is the question. If so, that will be a setup that could bring us back to all-time high. History is being made right now, guys. The way that this market structure builds over the course of the next 7 minutes could dictate the future of this bull market. I make no exaggeration when I say that this is a very important moment in Bitcoin's history. Bitcoin breaking through this uptrending level of support. Nope, coming in at the last second with a bounce, and we broke through it, rallying all the way up to 49,846. 49,846.84, our official high for the moment. $50,000 is right around the corner. Again, this uptrending level of support being respected for the time being. We'll see if that continues to be the case. And a new high coming in once again at 49,860. 49,863 coming in. 49,864 coming in. 49,887 coming in hot. We are right there. 50K right around the corner. 49,894 coming in hot. $50,000 is right coming up. 49,897. Sorry, 49,899 is the new yearly high. We are in blue sky breakout, my friends. This is one gigantic green candle body coming in on the hourly chart. We are now 100. 49,899.73 coming in. 49,903 breach, 49,909, 49,910, 49,911 coming in. We are now $89 away from $50,000. Can we close this hourly chart candle body up above 50K? And if so, what will that mean for crypto? Let's continue to watch along here, guys. We've got 5 minutes. Can we make it to $50,000 and break it? Can we make it to $50,000? People said I sound like an auctioneer. I'm not an auctioneer, but I tell you what, I've caught a few movements live in my time, and I tell you what, these are my favorite kinds of streams. I was very excited to see that we were about to break it out like this. All right, a little bit of a correction coming in, giving me a second to catch up on chat. Rip shorts, yup. Sky's the limit, shorts are wrecked. That's right. I have the beholders in chat. Good to see you, my friend. Drop coming in, falling below this uptrending level of support. 50 is just a state of mind. That's right. We are on auction. That's right. Loving the auction chart. Keep it going, jaboy. All right, rally coming in. Let's see what happens here. Sky's the limit. 1,100 people watching right now. Hit that like button if you guys are new here. We do analysis on crypto every single day, and subscribe to the channel. Sir Peter is here in chat. Said, yup, that's right. That's right. Let's read some chat. You'd be good at any auction. You miss your calling. All right, new high coming in at 49,920 coming in hot. We are now $80, sorry, $79.43 away from $50,000. Can we hit it? As I said, when you start getting close to a big level like that tractor beam turns on, like a cow in a UFO, man, there's some crop circles being formed down there below us at 49.1. Bitcoin is being sucked up into the UFO. Mucho arroz con pollo, Jeb? Sí. Mi pavodita comida es Arroz con pollo, sí. Muy bien. Jeb, we like you. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you do. I'd be the same even if you guys didn't. All right, new high coming in, looking like 49,920 is being tested once again. Can we break it? Yes, that's right. 49,921 coming in. Sorry, 49,924 coming in hot. Can we get to 50K before the hour ends? We have 180 seconds to find out. Let's watch and pay close attention here. All right, 49,928 coming in. 49,934 coming in. We just hit the 0.786 level. This level right here is set based on 3 years of price action. That's a big deal right there, guys. 49,932 is a huge, huge, huge level. 49,949, we are $51 and change away. 49,960, can we hit $50,000? We got 2 minutes left. Can we close the hourly chart above 50K? Even if it's $1 above 50K, can we do it? 49,979 coming in. We are $21 away. $20.55 away from hitting that level. Can we be above 50K when the hourly chart candlestick closes? Hopefully. Let's see what happens. Muchas gracias, Jeb. Sí, mi español es muy bien. No. Mi español es más o menos. LFG, baby. All right. We're about to break again. Yep, there it goes. 49,985. We're right there, guys. We got 60 seconds left. About 90 seconds left as I speak live here. About 90 seconds until the top of the hour. Can we break it? No, the crash. At the last minute, all hope seems lost. At the last minute, all hope seems lost, like the climax of a movie. But here comes the superhero. Here he comes to save the day. We got 60 seconds left, guys. I'm going to open up my clock. We've got about 90 seconds. Here we go. $50,000 has been hit. Sorry, I'm sorry. No, it hasn't. 49,998. We're $1 and quick maths, 61 cents away. Can we hit it? Can we close the hourly chart candlestick up here? This is the most intense episode of Climate of Crypto that we have ever shot. Can we hit $50,000 and close there at the top of the hour when 11 o'clock rolls around? Can we do it? Looking like it. We got a ascending triangle pattern forming right now on Bitcoin. Price target would be well above $50,000, about $50,000 and $50,030. Let's see if we can hit it. Come on, look at that resistance. Very strong resistance. You can see we've hit it multiple times. There are a lot of sell orders right there. We're right there, butting our heads up against the ceiling. We're running out of oxygen. The water's rising. Can we break through the ceiling and get higher before the hour closes? We've got 45 seconds until this hourly chart candlestick closes. We want to see it close above 50 so that we can have massive bullish confirmation. Is it going to happen or not? We're right there. At the top of the cave, the water's rising. Can we break it in time? Come on. Come on, Bitcoin. 30 seconds. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's see it. Look at this market. Look at this chart. No. At the last minute, all hope seems lost. This is getting fun, as if it wasn't already. 30 seconds. Can we do it? Can we close this candlestick up here? Come on. Come on, bulls. Oh, it's 11. It's too late. Hourly chart candlestick is closed. And we break 50. There it goes. $50,000.04 is the new yearly high. All right, fine. The candlestick didn't quite close above 50, but at the end of the day, we're still way up. We're still all the way up here. We're going to keep going for a few more minutes, and let's see if we can hit through 50. That wall is insane. Look at that. Look at this flat ceiling right there. That sell wall is redonkulous, guys. I've got no bite. I don't have... My goodness, I got to try and find an order book, dude. The order books here are crazy. Where are my order books? You can tell what the order book is doing right there. If we break through $50,000, we're on a moonshot trajectory, guys. If we can get there, if we can break through 50, moonshot is incoming. Look at that. When was the last time that you guys saw, when was the last time that you saw a level of resistance that flat? There is just a straight up gigantic level of bout of sell orders right there. That's it. By the way, on the hourly chart, we do have candle close, which is very exciting. Very exciting. Falling away from $50,000 now. Can we fall back down, test support on this uptrending level of support, come up here and test $50,000? Time will tell. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes, guys, and I'm going to have to wrap it out. That wall is bigger than the USA wall. Yeah, that's quite the wall. You don't normally see the market set straight lines like that, but we did this time. Can we break it? Can we break it? 50K resistance is a monster. Bitstamp chart shows 50K high. That's right. Feels like gambling. What an awesome stream today, huh? Dax Brody said, yes, absolutely. It's been a lot of fun. Feels like we're in the Wonka Vader getting ready to go through the glass ceiling. Yes, exactly. All right, here comes the drop. And here comes the drop. On Binance, the wall is 574 Bitcoin deep. Holy cow. Holy cow. Investors are on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating which digital steed will gallop to victory in the capital gains stakes. It's a nail-biting dash towards profitability. Best stream of 2024. Feels like it myself. And the only market's twist and turns will reveal the ultimate winner in this electrifying Bitcoin showdown. All right, this is a good script. I got to read this. Paul M. said, investors are on the edge of their seat, eagerly anticipating which digital steed will gallop to victory in the capital gains stakes. It's a nail-biting dash towards profitability, and the only market's twists and turns will reveal the ultimate winner in this electrifying Bitcoin showdown. This is your crypto report. Highly entertaining. Did we go through the 0.618 fib? We've been through that for a while. Oh, you're talking about on the... Oh, that's a good point. On the linear chart. Yeah, so Bitcoin obviously going through a corrective movement right now. Let's take a look at that chart. Yes, it did. It was at 48,464. So yes, we're above that. That is a good point. On log, we have also broken above, and you can't hardly see it, but the point through the 0.786 level. Yes. Back down to the 1 second chart. Bitcoin's coming back up here. We're going to keep going for a few more minutes. So what happens if we don't hit 50K? We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Too much preaching on here. Stick to crypto. My friend, I love you. So how could I not give you something that's good, even if you don't want it? If you don't want it, hey, look, I'm not forcing you to watch the stream. But what I share, I know that you are going to, I know will benefit you if you bring it into your heart. Where did all the liquidations go at 50K? It's a good question. You'd think there would be more. Well, to be honest with you, maybe the liquidations are right above 50K and there's a giant buy wall. So that's possible because liquidations are very rarely set at an exact level, right? They're kind of a zone because they are set based on percentages, not normally on specific levels. The specific levels are set based on where people put their trades, the entries and whatnot. Over here on CoinGlass, see in the last hour, we've had $35 million of shorts being wrecked. Not as many as we'd like. Not as many as I'd like to see, to be honest with you. As far as not as many as you would kind of expect, I suppose I could say. Not a ton of shorts being wrecked. 17 million shorts being wrecked here. Not that much. It's really not. All right. He's listening to Madonna. I have not. I wonder if I've ever heard a Madonna song. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I've ever heard a Madonna song. Maxan said, I'm about to wreck my shorts. Oh, I hope you're not in a short position. That would be unfortunate right now. Preach, brother, preach. Thank you. On Bybit 50K. This is just the warm-up to the halving. Yep, the halving's coming. It's going to be crazy. All right. Jeff Bezos is the buyer. Bezos comes in hot and says, we're going to buy $1 billion of Bitcoin. Moonshot it. All right, on the daily chart, Solana's doing well. Inverse head and shoulders pattern is starting to play out. That points to $124. There's your 2-second technicals. Cardano's doing very well. Avalanche above $40. Overall, the market's doing relatively fine. On the second chart, we're going to see if we can run back up here and test it once again. It's going to take a little while. Maxan said I meant literally. Oh, I know you meant literally. I just didn't want to embarrass you. The Bogdanov brothers are dumping again. The only thing I've seen them dump money into is plastic surgery in the last 10 years. I haven't heard their name in a while. Looks like we might be calming down on the pump. Lots of fun, everyone. Thanks, Jeb. Yes, absolutely. It looks like that's what's happening. Thank you, Brian Shepard, and everybody who has tuned in. It's been a very fun stream. I love streams like this. They are very, very exciting. Horse race kind of territory. All-time high before the halving. Looks like it might be happening. Why did Bitcoin go up so much in the last hour? Well, because we broke above the yearly high, which was at 49,103, and we ran straight to 50K. As I've told you guys before, when you break a level of resistance and you've got a big level of resistance above that, and you're kind of close to it, a lot of times you get this kind of tractor beam or junkyard magnet effect where you just get sucked right up to it. And that's kind of what happened. We're like in the tractor beam going, and Bitcoin just, boom, shoots straight to $50,000. That's what just happened. Because there was no sell pressure. There was sell pressure at 49.1. There was sell pressure at 50K, but otherwise, bulls are super strong. So if you break through one of the resistance levels, then you just go straight to the next one. The fact that we rallied from 49.103 to $50,000 so fast indicates to me that we are going to test 50K again, and we might even break it today. So if you have not built your Bitcoin position, I would highly encourage you to start your dollar cost averaging. I would probably recommend against a lump sum position in Bitcoin right now because we're at a high. Obviously, we could dump. All right, so let's be clear on that. But I do believe that we're going to have a big rally, and I think, especially over the course of the next several months to years, so make sure that you're building your dollar cost averaging position if you have not already. Is a halving like a stock split, but for crypto? A halving is something that impacts the supply side economics of Bitcoin. Every 10 minutes, about 6.25 Bitcoin is put into the Bitcoin circulating supply through the process of mining. Every 4 years, that number is cut in half. Right now, it's 6.25. After the halving, it'll be 3 1/8, 3.125. After that, it'll be 1.6 whatever, 1.618, 1.6 something. It's not really a stock split, but in the sense that it is a major event in Bitcoin. In the sense that it is a major event that the market looks forward to. I suppose there's a similarity there, but it is considerably different because it cuts the number of Bitcoin that's being put into circulation in half. It's the way that Bitcoin moves into being less inflationary. Which makes it more valuable because, of course, the supply and demand economics change. So good question, Orlando P. Good question. And thank you, everybody who helped him answer that question. That's a very supportive community, so good job to everybody who helped with that. Whoever bought at 28K is banking now. Yep. Daniel Binkenstein said, awesome stream. Thank you. Awesome community, guys. Had 1,200 peak concurrent. Let's see. How many views do we have already on the stream? Oh, about 4,000. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in. We got 430 likes, guys. Let's see if we can't hit all the way up to 500 likes before we wrap it out. I'm going to wrap it out here in just a minute. Really excited to be here with all of you guys. This halving will make Bitcoin less supply than gold and real estate. Yes. Less new supply than gold and real estate. Yes. This halving is a big deal for Bitcoin. It's one of the last really significant and important halvings, but it is here. And look at this. All right. We might be going on a little bit longer here because Bitcoin is inching back up to 50K. And I'll tell you what, if it breaks 50K, I want to be live. So, yep. Verhoofde Flufen is heading on out. Said, gotta run. Have a blessed day. You as well, my friend. Daniel Manlubatan is in chat. Said, what's up? Dariel, not Daniel. Dariel Manlubatan is in chat. Can Bitcoin reach in 2025, though? Can it reach what? Can it reach? Yes, it can reach and go. Got it. Happy New Year's. You know who you are. My face is blurred. Probably because I have the actual webcam. Oh, it is blurred. Look at that. Excuse me, camera. Why is face tracking autofocus not on? All right, well, we're about to wrap out the stream anyway, so that'll give me a chance to fix that. Sorry, guys. Will you upload a new video today? Yes, I'll be going to shoot a phone video here in just a minute to comment. Dariel. Sorry, Dariel. Cool name. It's unique. I like that. I don't know why my friends would like to bet on sports and watch that. This is way more intensive. Yes, for sure. Jen Gonzalez said, good stream, Jeb. Thank you guys so much. And I do apologize for the blurry face. This is just old school, back before the face reveal, like 6 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it was. Big dump coming to a big low. It's a teaser for people. If someone had the money, would you suggest people buy a whole Bitcoin in the lump sum? If it's like less than 10% of your net worth, then yeah, I probably would do that. If you have to like go into a bunch of debt and do that, listen, if you're in a very good sound money position, and by that I mean you have no debt except maybe a mortgage and you're working on paying that off, and you've got some other investments and you've got a pile of cash and you've got a you've got health insurance, and you've got a 401k and a Roth IRA, and you're investing in the stock market, and you've got all of those things that typically go into having a sound financial picture, then yes, buying a whole Bitcoin sounds like a great idea. For the average individual, my recommendation over and over and over again is to begin dollar cost averaging, because the habit is more important than the investment. I want you to get into the habit of squirreling away some of the income that you have into an investment, because many Americans do not invest at all. A third of all Americans have absolutely nothing saved for retirement. About 2/3 of Americans have no more than $1,000 in savings. They have no cushion on them. Think about it like this. If somebody is at 2% body fat, if they miss a meal, they're going to start eating their own organs. I don't want you to be just walking around and you're like 500 pounds and you can't. I'm not saying that, but I want you to have a little bit of body fat. So you got a little bit of a cushion. If you miss a meal, you don't just starve to death, right? You can't walk around emaciated. Most people are walking around emaciated right now, and you can see every single bone in their body, every rib on their chest, because they've got no savings. So if you're in a good financial position, you got a pile of cash for emergencies. You got a pile of cash for lump sum investments. You're not sitting in a bunch of debt. You're not, spending just pretty much everything you earn, and you got some money, then yeah, sure, buy a whole Bitcoin. Most people are not in that position. So make sure that you got a pile of cash for emergencies. Make sure you're out of debt other than your mortgage, and if you have a mortgage, work on paying that off, etc. If you want to buy a whole Bitcoin and you got 500 grand to deploy, then sure, go for it as a seed fund, seed capital. Good stream, brother Jeb. Keep up the preaching. Keep the preaching coming. It's good for the soul. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it, Jeb. Good job, Jeb. Regards from Brazil to the moon. Thank you very much, Victor Patricio. The white way to say that would be Patricio. But I'm assuming it's like Patricio. I don't know how to pronounce your name. You'll have to tell me. I'm sorry. I know a little bit of Spanish. I don't know any Portuguese. Financial sovereignty or nada. It's exactly. The Tate Crew said, like your communication. Thank you very much. Someone had the money, would you suggest to buy a whole Bitcoin? Like I said, if you got $50,000, I wouldn't. If you got $500,000, then yeah, I probably would. Folks, please smash that like button right away. It takes a second and really helps this channel give back the love and support that Jeb brings to us on a daily basis. Thank you, friends. Yes, thank you guys so very much. Jeb, your thoughts on Ethereum and when will it shine? Ethereum's going to have a huge year this year, I think. I think it could be trading near or over $5,000 by the end of the year, especially if we had a if we had an ETF approval coming in from BlackRock. A lot of opportunity with Ethereum this year. Matt Long said, never stop discipling. Jesus said to be a fisherman of men. Exactly. Amen. Amen. Thanks for all the work, Jeb. Here for years. Thank you, All Facts Crypto. Got a lot of new content coming out, guys. Very, very, very excited to share some of that stuff with you. Got big announcements, big launches coming up. So make sure that you stay tuned for all of that. We are going to wrap it out, guys, and you guys will be seeing more content from me today, so stay tuned for that. Before we go, I do want to let you guys know that today's show is brought to you by none other than NordVPN. And the reason that you want to sign up for NordVPN is because I want you to be in control of your finances, and I want you to be wise. NordVPN helps you do both of those things because it helps you to be wise by protecting yourself from hackers and thieves that are going to try and come and steal your resources. And it also helps to protect you from tyrannical governments and organizations and banks and whatnot that don't want you to go onto certain parts of the internet. Now listen, have some justice and don't go on evil parts of the internet. But if you want to go and buy some Bitcoin and somebody's trying to stop you, then I'm all for you having a VPN and shrouding your IP address and doing it anyway, because it's your money and you ought to be able to do whatever you want to do with it. There's a reason that the Bible says be submissive to rulers and authorities, not just blindly obey them, because you know what? Sometimes there's a time to speed. Like when my wife is in labor and we get to the hospital and she gives birth 45 minutes or an hour later, right? There's a time to break that law. And most people would understand that. But there's also a time to say, listen, you don't want me to buy Bitcoin, government? It's none of your business. Okay? I'm not saying that the government doesn't have a place, but I am saying it's your money. Please be just with it, but invest it how you see fit. Again, so long as you're not being evil with it. NordVPN is going to protect you from a big brother and from hackers. That is wise. It also helps you to be in control of your own finances, so make sure to sign up with the link in the description box down below. And guys, make sure to check out financial coaching. If you guys would like for me to coach you one-on-one, is one of my favorite things to do. Please check the links down below. You can sign up for our financial coaching down below. I charge $150 an hour, which if you are thinking about it as an investment is not much, because in a single hour, I can get so much done with you guys and answer so many of your questions and put you on a trajectory to really be successful in cryptocurrency. So make sure to check out all those links down below. I would love to meet with you guys one-on-one. I do apologize for the blurry screen. Like I said, oh, no, it came back. All right, my camera decided to do its face tracking autofocus again. As I said, if you enjoyed today's stream, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so you won't miss a single upload. And as I said, we are going to wrap it out. But before we go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.